Good morning, everybody. It's nice and early today. I thought I'd get up and make a video to start the day. Put me in a good mood. On the weekend, I went to the Logan City Stamp and Coin Fair, which was fantastic. I met a whole heap of subscribers, and Paul and Kerry bought me a coffee. We sat down and had a chat. It was fantastic. I even had someone turn around and goes on the table when we're looking at stamps going, "I know your voice. You got a YouTube channel?" So it was quite fun. I went with $300. I did buy a stock album for Future World Collections, and that cost me about $82. And then I spent probably another $130 on stamps, $140 on stamps. Stayed for the auction. It was fantastic. Paul snavelled up a few of those. Everyone was going really, really well. And I thought it was quite a large auction. But one of the guys came up and said that, the Queensland Collectors Club of Queensland have bigger ones every month. So I'm going to try and get to that next. But had an absolute fun time. Met some great dealers. Got a few ideas to sell stamps in the future. So, I can't wait. I'm very, very excited. But I thought I'd show you all my purchases and see what I spent my money on. All right, hang on. I'll strap you in. All right, this is where I went. I didn't win a lucky door prize, though I did have a ticket. I was not allowed to film this. I turned up, talked to one of the dealer friends of mine, Philip Gooding, and he was great. He took me straight up to the president and said, "Oh, it shouldn't be a hassle." And then John said, no, we've made the decision. We're not going to go forward. And then John was really nice. About 20 minutes later, he came up to me and he goes, "Look, let me explain the decision." And he goes, "Unfortunately, these videos go out in the web, and there could be a few people who are meant to be going fishing today that are here actually buying stamps." And I went, "Good point." So, John was fantastic about it. He knew he's in a position where, if this sort of gets out or something happens and it's against the wishes of the people there, and that's fair enough. I just would have loved to share it with you all, but that's okay. Talk to Steve. There's another 2 big meets coming up, and the Collectors Club of Queensland organising that. So, I'm going to be able to film all those. So I'll show you all the stuff, let people know, and if you're going to go, we can all catch up and have coffee, which I did with Paul and Kerry. They were fantastic people to catch up with. Chatted for about an hour. It was just great. I think I spent more time talking to people than I did actually buying anything. Now, we're going to go through this top half I bought from one dealer, and these I won from, I won in the auction. So, rightio. Met this guy, great dealer, David George. That's all his details if you ever want anything. What I liked about his stand is just value for money. So everything came in one of these folders, and if you gave the folder back, he'd give you a discount. So because they cost like $1-2 these folders, but they were just shoved full of these sheets in plastic folders. So it'd be a country, and they'd be shoved they'd be full of these different things. So you pick it up, it'd be $20-30 full of stuff. Like I bought a German one, and I thought I bought another country. It was just fantastic. And then in another bin, you'd have just the singles. Just be a country like this, and this one here, $5. So I just, and you're going, "Jeff, you're buying World. Why are you buying World?" Well, I've got a bit of a love for these giraffes now. I don't know what it is. And I thought for $5, it'd be nice to have a set of them in my book, in my World book. So let's have a look and see what I like. Now, I'm not buying them because they're worth anything. I'm buying them because I like them. And that's something new for me. I've always been a money person, but, over the last few years, I went onto my 3D email and I just collected that because I liked it. I enjoyed it. And now I'm looking at these different, I really like these stamps from, was it Nassau? Is it Portuguese colony? And they're just beautiful. Look at these. I love all these here. These giraffes, the camels, right into camels. Just beautiful. And I just think that's a perfect set. And to me, you might be able to, to me, I'd pay $5 any day of the week just for that. But they offered them with overprints. And I think, later on, I'll start looking into these a bit more and seeing what the set is and working out what they are. I don't know, I just love it. And these are just extras. So these didn't sort of grab me too much, but they're just extras. I mean, they're all fairly plain, those ones. The only reason I bought it was because of those other ones. I don't think there's anything else in there, no. But yeah, I bought them because of that set there. Beautiful. But I'll keep these ones because they're sort of, I like the zebra too. But they're the overprints. I like that, the ship. Anyway, that's my first purchase. I just saw this and thought, I'm going to buy it for $1. The Polynesian stuff. I'd like to keep those in my album. Should have bought them from Brian, but for $1, they're a steal. I really like these ones as well. Belgian Congo. These are $10. Now, the beauty about David George, I bought a whole heap of stuff, and I think it came up. I spent over $100 and something with him, but he gave me $10, $20 off, so it was really, really good. So look at these. These are really nice, these Belgian Congo. Again, I'm starting to like different, I don't know if it's my father's from Africa or something, that I really like African. I've always liked palm trees. So I don't know how I'm going to collect them. If I'm going to collect just a certain period of Belgian Congo, however many years that these really cool stamps were issued, and just get all the variations. But at the moment, I'm just collecting them because I love them. I'm going to go back. I've got a lot of the albums that I've gone through that are on paper, but the stamps have to be removed. So I'm going to go back through all of those. I'm going to pull out anything that I like, which is anything like this, and then I'm going to make, and I went out and bought a whole heap of these. And I know that some stamp meets that you go to, there's a collector's table where, you're not a dealer, but you got excess stock, and I'm just going to make up stuff like David George and try and sell it. So I thought that's a good way to move some stock. I paid $10 for this. It's 4 slides of Danzig. John, Roger, Peter, I think you'd all like these. I don't have to pull them out. So this is a German colony, and I'm thinking that I'm going to have to collect these because it's part of Germany. I like the earlier Germany. The artwork on these is just sensational. Not fully engraved, but they're just, look at these little lines. And Danzig doesn't cost that much to fill up, so I'm thinking, why not? I don't know, it's just making the collection bigger, but I'm going to buy another album. Oh, look at these. Belgian Congo, $2. 1942. It's the palm tree. I just love the ones with the palm tree. It's not two-tone, but I love palm tree. And I love the colours they're using. Just beautiful. Even those two are a little bit slightly off. That was just $2. Germany. Yeah, wait a minute, let's do this one here first. This is French Horte Volta camels. Beautiful. I have to sit down and work out all these. I really like these ones here. Really nice two-tone. I like the colours they use. They're just not normal colours, if you know what I mean. Even this, like, just the funny colours they're using. So, yeah, for $5, I just went, they're probably not even worth that, but that's what I like. And some of them I got toning, but they give me a chase to chase them up and replace them. What else I got? All right, so I've got Germany, and I think it was $10 or $20 for the Germany pile. Well, these ones are $3, but what I found was he put a lot of these inside the envelope, which I really liked. And again, I've probably got all of these, but there might be some variations. I've got a new stock book, so I've got to put something in my stock book. I want to try and put all my extras in the stock book and use that to help. That's a bit different. It's nice there too. A piece of tissue paper. Another Germany page. I'm going to have to wash all these off. Quite nice. Some of these have got no toning at all, which is just, I mean, the quality of them. I know I've got a few of these with toning, so like so many of you have mentioned, yes, I have to show them and where I'm up to. These mint are worth a bit. I mean, they're all used here, but I couldn't believe there's a video coming out, or you probably would have already seen it by the time you see this, but yeah, $700 for a whole set. I saw another $900 set, and they're all still, they're mint hinged. It's quite nice. Oh, look at these. Isn't that beautiful? I might sit down and do a bit of Germany this morning. Start layering it out a few more times. And I might do what Silk on the Web does, find a better variation or something like that. I will then replace the stamp I've got. Very nice. German States. And this is Selsvig. I don't know, Hamburg. Pleasbig. Yeah. So, again, not 100% sure on these ones. I'll have to look it up. But they were there for sale, so I picked them up. And these are all later. So, later in 1945. So I'll just get rid of them. Either resell them. That's a shame, look at that. I hate it when there's pieces missing out of stamps. This one's here. I mean, really cheap stamps, but, you know, I don't know if I got them. And that's the problem. I might be buying a lot of common stuff that I've already got. And you're probably going, Jeff, you already got that set 20 times. I probably do. I like how they're all set out a bit too, so I might even transfer them how they're set up. They could be, hopefully, might be set out in a time and date sequence. Would be nice. These are quite nice. I know these are past 1945, but I really like these. They're really nice and big. They've got really nice scenes. They're all engraved. If they were two-tone, it'd be like, wow. So it might be an opportunity to collect to 1948, but I don't want to say that out loud. Some more Hitler. And we've got these ones later again. So I might even bag these up without taking anything off. I'll make sure I don't want any of these, and then I'll make up my own Germany bags to sell. Hopefully get some of the money back I've spent, and that's really what it's about. The thing is, I don't want to store all this stuff here. I'll never look at the later stuff. I'm sort of on a mission now. I'm going to go back through a lot of my mint stamps from Australia, because I got them all used. But anything after the decimal period, why do I need to keep it mint? I was talking to a couple of dealers, and you'd be lucky to get 30% back of what you paid for a stamp mint. It's probably better I use it as postage. At least if I use it as postage, I can get some use out of it. There's another. I really like this sheet. This was in one of those packs. It's those ones here. I don't think I got them. They're quite nice. Look at that, it's beautiful. It's Hungarian, so. So, what do you think? Do you think I did well? I mean, it's just now just trying to, I don't know, I think Brian sort of said it, it's the hunt. You know, you buy something, bring it home, then you want to see if there's value. Like, look, this one here, that's worth £8. It's not really, because it's got toning. Be lucky to be worth £1. But this was thrown into the envelope. I think that helps too. If I'm going to make these up, I'm going to go through and price some of this stuff and put the prices on, and that way, if people look through it and that, they can see the value from the catalogue. Because it's hard to look at it and go, oh, what is that worth? Love these. So, you know, $5 sheet, but they're all thrown into one big envelope for $30 or something. I bought 2 lots. I just really like the way he did his envelopes. So I'll take you on the journey when I set them all up. These are quite nice. I'm just going to show you something that I've done already. Here, where are they? Oh, here they are, here. Sorry, guys. I saw these selling like hotcakes. They're like little containers. Like little containers of, you know, Chinese food. And, you know, I put cancellations, USA cancellations, a whole heap of those in there. We've been through that. These here are just world stamps. So sort of filled it up with the world stamps. These here I filled out just a mixed, that's world. This is all Japan, a whole Japan thing. This one here is yeah, Japan again. I've got a whole heap of Japan. And then a whole heap of world. Oh, that's Mongolia. That's just Mongolia. So now I've just got to work out how to price it and everything. Some of the Japan ones are from Joan. So Joan's old collection. So I'm going to make sure I donate that. When I get money for that, I'll donate that to Fred Hollows. But yeah, it's an idea, the way to sell them. I just saw there was hundreds of them, and they were stuffed full of stamps, and people buy them left, right, and centre, which was quite good. Like, I really liked it. I found a Germany one, but it was all later Germany. But I've got so many stamps here I need to try and get rid of, so I'll try and get that together. And then he had single envelopes. They had prices on, as you saw before. You just put them on, put the stamps in black pages and put it into a single envelope, and then all these sort of loose sheets he put into folders. And it was just like bulk buying. He didn't sell, I think he did also sell single stamps, and they were all on these. So I can do single stamps as well and do little sets, and then just put catalogue prices and have a little tray. So yeah, I might be able to fulfill my dream of being a semi-little dealer for a day. I don't know how it will go, but I think it'd be a bit of fun. And I was just watching David George, and I was sitting at his table when the auction started, and I tell you, he bought over half the stuff that came off the table. And he goes, oh, I need stock. And I said, you know, I asked him about how he set it all up and everything. He goes, I sell it like this because it's easy. It's quick to set up and easy, and I can move stock really quick. He goes, I don't want to pull everything out and put, you know, one stamp, every stamp in every album. He goes, I just want to move stock. He goes, yeah, some stuff's expensive, some stuff's not. So yeah, it was fantastic. Mozambique, look at these two-tone. I like these. Remember how I was telling you, I don't know, you haven't seen the video yet, but you will. I wanted these stamps. I was going to buy them from Brian, but I just saw them in this pack and went, oh, nice. Look at this. Some more. I bought this one first, and they're just a bit tony with the hinges and stuff, like they weren't 100%. And then I bought those other ones, and they were perfect. $6. And why did I buy them? Oh, two-tone. So you've all got me, you know, addicted. And again, I bought that first sheet first, and it's a bit dusty. And look at all these planes. Beautiful. Not worth anything, really. Look at that crocodile. I love them. I really like this era of stamps. And it's, you know, so many nations around this time period are producing these two-tone engraved stamps. They're just beautiful. Anything else? No. Oh, guess what I found? Look at those. You know what kills me? I spent the whole day searching for those, and then I went back and I was previewing some of my videos when I was doing another upload, and on the front of one of my thumbnails, there's a whole page of these. So I've got a whole page of these sailing ships that I love in my cupboard. So I'm buying these things and I've already got them. That is the number one problem with all collectors. The amount of times, because we haven't taken the time to put ourselves, put the stuff into our albums, we've usually got 2 or 3 copies. But these are sensational copies. Look how beautiful they are. So, look, no excuses. And sometimes you just want to buy something. I like these French colonies. I probably told you all that. These are quite nice. Nice copies too. Like the quality of them, $10. Probably paid a bit too much. I don't know, you tell me. Who collects French colonies out there? But to me, and then Dave George, I think he gave me $2 or $3 off because I bought so much stuff with him. Like, he just made it a great deal each and every time. So it was just fantastic. All right, what was my first auction like? Let's just move. These are Libya, and then, all right, we'll do Libya first. Why did I get this? Because there was nothing there. There was nothing there at the auction I really wanted. Oh, there was a couple. There was one I wanted for postage, but it went through the roof, $200-300. 200. Oh no, it just went past what I was prepared. This just looked nice, and I wanted to win something, and no one bidded on it. So it cost me $10, $5, $10. I think $10. Opening bids of everything was $20, but in the end, I only want $10. What was it? $20 for this, and yeah, $5. Yeah, it was very cheap. I'm gonna have to start writing on the outside how much I pay for these things. But as you can see, two-tone. So yeah, I just saw them. I didn't realise Libya had some two-tone stamps. And again, I've got a thing for these South African animals. Like, look at this tiger. I think I like South African animals on stamps. I think it's a true revelation. And I love palm trees. I can't fight the urge anymore. I've been watching Dexter on Paramount, and I just really love. I've been watching his Resurrection, and he calls it his need or yearning, or yeah. And I'm just like, yeah, that's he has a yearning to kill, and it's just a TV show. But my yearning is to collect these type of stamps. The urge. I have an urge to go and collect these. That's what gets me up in the morning. I mean, it's 6 o'clock in our house at the moment, and I'm only one up because I wanted to go look through this and film them and share them with you. That's a weird little animal. I always hated triangle stamps when I was younger, but now I'm really liking them. Especially when they're two-tone and engraved and they've got African animals on them. Just very, very cool. Didn't think I'd ever collect the Libya stamps. And again, I think I only know about them because the planes, I saw them more, and they're all very nice condition. Have I gone overboard with the planes? Yes, I have. Because now you've seen them 3 times. But it's a bit of a thing. I don't think I'd ever know about them if I didn't see the circuit books from Brian. And then, I'm not interested in this down. Like, I'll sell all this. Hopefully. It's not many people would probably like this too much. That's really nice, like that. Yeah, no. Not too much. See, not much my cup of tea. These are my cup of tea. Oh, look at that. Location Africa. Liberia. It's not Libya, it's Liberia. All right. Apologies. Capital, Monrovia. Government, Republic. 45 square miles. All right. I've got that stuffed up in my head. Hold on one second. I'm just going to look it up. Beauty about stamps. It takes you around the world. And I thought it was a play on words. I thought it was Libya And it was just a play on words because, Yugoslavia is spelled different and a few other countries are spelled different than what it is. Even French and Switzerland is different as well. So that's what I thought, but it's wrong. So this is a location, and thanks God for that little piece of paper. So Africa is here. You zoom in and that's the country right there. Monrovia. It's pretty amazing, isn't it? So just near Sierra Leone. Single. Wow. Where's Cameroon? Those other cool stamps. So I've got some beautiful South African stamps. So maybe, like a lot of English and that settled around there, so they might have gone in and started designing stamps. Look at these. Just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Don't think much of them. Love them. I'll keep them and that. And probably the star and that one. Liberia. It's quite nice. These are beautiful. One's missing, but beautiful. Give me a hunt. So I'm going to have to set these out nicely. Figure out the years I like. Look at all these. I'll keep all these. That's another. Me and my needs. Quite nice. Look at that. Sorry, Shani, I'm not going to give you that one. That is gorgeous. I need to bring it up. Look at that. One of the perfect stamps. Look at that leopard. The crocodile. There could be a few copies of stamps, like designs just shared. Look at that. Love that. Just beautiful. Yeah, so I bought it because of this book, but when I bidded on it, this other book came with it. So there's no reserve auction. Yes, a bit of toning in the book. So there is a lot of big stamps here. Now, I don't know if I just make a little food container full of these stamps. I don't think you could sell them you're not going to be able to sell them in sets or singly. I think they're probably dime a dozen. Auction's on today. I don't know if I'm going to film it or not. There's 16 lots. It's crazy. I think I've gotten so much to take from Brian over the next couple of months. And then I've got Philip, he wants me to film some stuff for him. He's thinking about it. He said that'd be pretty cool. Just to share some good stuff. So I'd rather get better albums. I've still got like 20, 30 albums on my left. I nearly ran out of them. But what we're going to see is hopefully you'll see me evolve, and I'd like to just try selling stamps. I'm not going to tie myself to do it forever. I want to go. I just want to have one go to settle my childhood fantasy of working with stamps. If there's a dealer out there who needs a hand, I might have to hit him up and say, I'd love to come work and learn the trade. Yeah, I saw those before, didn't we? It's just that ruins it. I mean, that's the front of the ship, but space. I didn't know Liberia was sending people to space. Sorry, guys. I just had to have a drink. Nothing better than having a coffee and looking at stamps. Though I did tell you I dropped a stamp in my coffee the other day. So a few people have hit me up. I'll probably send about 10 envelopes out. A few people have bought me coffees. So if you buy me a coffee for $5 Australian, I will send you a packet full of stamps. Big handful from the container. I'm finding, oh, that's nice, and that. I'm finding that trying to do the competitions and that and go back and figure out where the comps were, I still need to find a couple of them. It's just getting so hard. So if you want stamps, just ask. There's 2 ways of getting them. The first way is send me a coffee, send me your email address, not your email, your postal address, and I'll send you some stamps. If you're scared to send me your postal address because you think it's a scam or something, if other people have got stamps from me, if you could comment and say you can trust Jeff, that might help. But I'm not trying to sell anything else. I'm not selling anything. I just want hand with the postage. Quite nice. I started off sending them all for free, and it was good, but it could cost a lot. There was a lot of people asking from all around the world. Sent a lot to India, and they get lost, so people want me to send more. So I can't afford to send registered. And the thing is, even the paperwork to send something overseas registered, or like if you want bigger parcels, it's just the clearances and the forms, it just takes hours. Can you get that? More planes. I wanted a set of 3, and now I've got all of them. Some nice birds. Oh, I sent the envelope from Shani, but I need to start a new one for it. And I've probably already gone past a few birds. Whoops, here we go, new envelope. We need to start again, giving us some stamps. And this was an extra album, so I will send her these big, beautiful stamps. And she likes those because they're out in nature. Beautiful. Gerd wants me to find some early Brazil stamps for him, so we'll see what we can find. I had a few requests. I'm going to write them on my wall. But Shani sent me, it was so nice, she sent me $15 or $25. $25 to help with postage to send her stuff, which was really nice. So I don't mind looking for some stuff for her, because she's more than covered for the postage, which is fantastic. Oh, look at those. All Boy Scouts. Unbelievable. Very nice. And that's it. I think the rest of the book is empty. All right. That's it. Well, when am I just, some books you get right to the end? No, nothing. Last page, nothing. That's my bidder card. Still got it. How cool is that? All right, so I got all of that. So, and I've got a Lighthouse album, which I've just got my light standing on it at the moment. Hold on one sec. So that's the that's my normal one, the blue one. I bought that one. So it's Lighthouse. It was $95. Philip Gooding gave me a discount, another $10 off or something. It was $80 something, which was really nice of him. So this is all the stuff I bought. So if I just pile all that on there, beautiful. They're the little containers I'm making up, which is nice. I've now got a place to put mint stamps. I made a little box so I can send postage. That's my wash box. That's how I set it up. Shani's envelope will get set down there. This is stamps I've got to keep. Oh, I've got some envelopes to open. We'll work that out. What else? Oh, I've got another album. I've got this one here. All right, let's quickly look through this one. So the story is, Paul was going hell for leather. One of the subscribers, Kerry's out there crocheting. She's like, I'm not buying anything. And it was such a great relationship, and I love it because Paul, he's getting right back into stamps and everything. And then Kerry, she's like, if you're going to do it properly. Let me set them out nice and neatly. So she's in charge of setting them out nice and neatly. He buys, and gets everything he wants to put together, and I can only imagine how amazing she has done. And during summer, they say it's just too hot to garden, but to stamp collect, beautiful and cool. Now, he bought quite a few things, a couple of things I wanted. So, lot 69, I'm born 1969, and I just went, I'm just buying it. I can't remember what was in it, but offered 20, no one bid, 10, and I just put my hand up, said, I'll take it, $10. $5 or $10. So, yeah, and no one bid it against me, so no one wanted it. So I think it's just fairly generic stuff. But when you're in an auction, you just want to buy a few things. You want to walk away and think, oh, I might have got a bargain. There's a bit of toning on here. So if we just zoom in, there's a couple of heads, probably worth 10 cents at the most. A couple postage use stamps. I saw that one of them, this postage due, that comes out with a thicker 2, and it's worth a fair whack of money. I thought, oh, that looks thick, but then I saw an example of how thick. We've put those in my book before, the different colour variations. Van Riebeck ship, you've got a springbok, I like those, and the orange tree down here. A few variations, a few colour variations. Love it, really. South Africa, Union Buildings, Pretoria, Groot Schuur place, I think. Cafe Corral. I like that. Silver Jubilee. So he's only put a couple of stamps on each page, so, and they're fairly common. And that's okay. I mean, $5, $10 or whatever I paid, I want to get my money back, but I bought something. The person with this handwriting is just through the roof. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, this is good. South Africa and South Africa. I never noticed that before. Gold mine. There we go, the war effort. My dad used to tell me some horrible stories about the war. It's funny, yeah, I'll keep my opinions to myself, but the way people were treated at the time. Beautiful. Gold mine. Again, 1948. So yeah, he's a lot of space has sort of been used up. So yeah, you know, I probably paid a bit much. That's okay. It's all fairly common stamps. These are quite nice. I think I'll just put all these together and take a couple of these off. It's just a shame because the writing's so neat. Oh, I like this stamp. I like this one down here. I like this one. It's very nice. Well, at least it's got some birds here for showing here, which would be nice. But everything's fairly cheap. And you know what? It gave me a joy just to buy it. Sometimes that's all you need. I could have got tied up and bought that $200 one and been walking away with far less money. But talking to everybody there, they said I have to go to the Collectors Club Queensland meeting, and they're normally held monthly. I think I've got the card here that explains it. It's on my wall. Yep. So these are the guys. It's at Carina. Philip Gooding, great guy. Absolutely great guy, really nice guy. And yeah, these are all the meets. So if you ever got a chance, go to one of these. He said their auctions are insane. And I got to say, Thanks everyone for now going to McDonald's auction house, because all the auctions are through the roof. I've tried to bid on the last 3 auctions and they're just insane. And Philip goes, thanks to you, Jeff, everyone's now buying at McDonald's auctions, and the lots we put in there are getting very good money. So boxes of albums I used to get for 30, 40 bucks are now going for $130, $140. But look, fair enough. Everyone needs to get some stamps, don't they? So I'm willing to take a bit of a break. I'll take my camera up today. Nothing looks exceptional. Like, I feel like when I go up there now, I'm just filming the same stuff. And it's just, I don't know, it gets a bit boring. That's why I'm really enjoying getting some of the albums from Brian. Yeah, look, these are just, he set the album out, ready for all the stuff, and yeah, it's not worth the $5 or $10 I paid, unfortunately. It's amazing that you can put so much work setting these albums out and there's no money in it whatsoever. Look, they're all just got toning on them. Southern Rhodesia. There's a few. I love that stamp. It'd be nice if it was a bit nicer. Sable antelope. They're nicer, aren't they? The fish. Southwest Africa. Quite nice. Cape Cross. They're very nice. I think it's just good to see how they set them out, and how this guy is sort of, he's teaching me. Whoops. I've got my alarm set. I got up extra early this morning. Because I'm just thinking, I want to film what I've got and go through it a bit. Love that. Mail runner. I just can't believe he's just got one stamp. I think he's probably left space. That's it, really. So yeah, look. The reason I wasn't going hell for leather for this one was I think I must have looked through it, but yeah, I just wanted to buy something because I had one lot, and I'm like, what else can I buy? And everything was selling really cheap, and I thought, oh, I should have looked at something else. So I was watching Brian in the auction. He picked up a few lots. Paul picked up a few lots. The dealer that I was buying from, he took most of them. David George, he was amazing. He was like, yep, and where I didn't see value, he saw value. So I think the way he sets up his stuff, he thinks, yep, I can on-sell that. I really like that, you know, he picks up a lot of albums like these South African ones, but full of stamps, and then just pulls the pages out from eras or years and then puts them into those envelopes and sells them as one lot. So I think they're just very pleasing to the eye to look at, and you think, oh, I've got a bargain here. So yeah, I might set up some stuff like that and try and sell it. I think that might be fun. So, you know, I won't do it next week or anything like that. I need a few months to set everything up. And stuff is just building up in my room. I cannot get rid of it quick enough. So if you want an envelope of stuff out of, how do I do the camera here? Out of that big tub, there's heaps of stuff there. So if you want any of that, $5, buy me a coffee, $5. That's all it is. Just say, yeah, Jeff, buy me a coffee, supporting the channel, money for postage, and then send me an email with your address. If I've already got it, let me know, and I'll send you an envelope of stamps. I was able to get some really nice stuff on the outside of the stamps. So on the envelope, so even the stamps I put on the envelope are quite nice. So if I have a look, like there's some old stuff, you know. I said last night I sent, you know, put a miniature sheet on one, which was nice. I put a strip of 5 stamps on a couple, which was nice, old Captain Cook. So I'll make sure you put some, I'll put some really nice stamps on the outside the envelope. They'll be stamped, so get a nice envelope. And it's not going to be chock-a-block thick full of the envelope because I've had a couple of those returned and I tried to stick a lot of stamps in. It'll be a decent amount. And I think, you know, you get 5 cents a stamp and you got way more value. There'll be over 100 easy. If you've received stamps from me, it'd be great if you comment and say, yeah, it's, you know, easy process. I don't scam you with all this written stuff or anything like that. That'll help. Guys, if you haven't, please subscribe. It helps. If you can comment, just say hi. It just helps with the analytics, pushes my videos up into the YouTube stratosphere, which is great. Like, if you want to dislike, I mean, it's up to you. It's still engagement, but it'll make me cry a little bit. All right, guys, have a great day. Enjoy your Monday. Or it's a Monday today. I don't know when this is going to come out. Hopefully it comes out on a Monday, probably a Tuesday or a Wednesday, but enjoy your day. And if you get the chance, spend an hour with your stamps. 1 hour. It's just a bit like going to the gym for 1 hour. This is, it's the gym for your mind. It's a mental health thing. It's a calming, a meditation. Stamps are the best form of happiness. So you want to be happy? Play with your stamps. Have a great day. See you later.